Yo, what's good, YouTube? So look, Star Wars was one of my favorite things growing up. I had a friend that was obsessed with two things, DC and Star Wars, my nigga, and it rubbed off on me. I'm not gonna lie. Plus, the nigga name is Anakin Skywalker, bro. That's a badass name, bro. That name is just badass, my nigga. But look, my dream voice acting role is to do two different stormtroopers having a conversation. That's my dream role in any kind of professional media as a voice actor. I want to do voice acting professionally, but that's my dream role, bro. I'm shooting low for stormtroopers so I can then go high for something else. But that's my dream role, and it's been my dream role forever. But I want to see why it would suck to be a stormtrooper. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they definitely don't be hitting shots and they be cannon fodder a lot of the time. But other than that, it must be a pretty good existence, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the niggas you work for can't be poor because they gotta employ all you niggas. But do they get paid? Do stormtroopers get paid? I actually don't know. Let's watch the video.
Your eyes for the
Shout out
very
Wallace.
first time, and would you look at that?
What'd he say?
You open your eyes for the very first time, and would you look at that? You're a human. Congrats. But let's not get too excited.
Oh.
This is Taris, your home planet in the Outer Rim, and it sucks. You and your mother live in one of the many abandoned starship wrecks that are littered all across the planet's swamp-covered surface. When you're only 13 years old, you spend your days scouring old shipping containers, fighting over pieces of scrap, and living in extreme poverty. The other side of the planet, however, is a paradise. The rich live in fancy skyscrapers, guarded by private security forces. It's every kid's dream to one day save enough money to afford a home on the far side of Taris. But you're broke, and there's no work. A long life of grueling poverty or a short life of crime seem to be your only options. But there is one other path. One day, while you're rummaging through abandoned scrap heaps for something to sell, you stumble upon an old, crumbled up poster. On it are three stormtroopers dressed in pristine white armor, standing tall. Nothing beats an academy education, it says. Stand with the best, enroll today. Stormtroopers aren't just your regular Imperial troopers. These are the elite, the cream of the crop, the deadliest weapon in the Emperor's arsenal. Only the best of the best are selected to serve the Empire, and to make sure.
And then them niggas are still the worst of the worst, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some troopers is cool, but stormtroopers be sucky sometimes.
They have a constant flow of new potential soldiers. Recruitment stations are open on every single planet inside the Empire's reach, even the poorest planets, like Taris. And that's definitely not a coincidence. You see, the Empire knows that people in these impoverished worlds are much more desperate for jobs, money, and food, so they intentionally target them for recruitment. But being a stormtrooper is not for the faint of heart. You've heard stories about the brutal training regime the cadets are put through at the Imperial academies. It's a life filled with danger, fighting the rebellion splinter groups all over the Empire. But for you, it's also your only hope. It's your only chance to explore the galaxy and make it off Taris. More importantly, the pay from just one tour of duty as a stormtrooper is more than what the best jobs on Taris pay you in a whole year. So, at the ripe old age of 13, you say goodbye to your mother, then head to the nearest recruitment center to sign up as a cadet. Your new life starts today. For you, the only path to power is through Imperial recruitment. For us, we just had to strike a deal with Welcome to the Empire, kid. There's no academy on Taris, so you hop on board an Imperial shuttle ship that takes you off-world for the very first time in your life. Stormtrooper programs are deliberately centralized, meaning most Outer Rim recruits are shipped to the Inner Rim or core academies to separate them from their homeworld influences. A few hours after takeoff, you land on Lothal, another Outer Rim planet, home to the Academy for Young Imperials. You won't be here for long, just 1 year, to get you ready for more deeper training at more specialized academies. On Lothal, you train alongside young cadets looking to join other branches of the Imperial military, like the Navy and the Army. But before you're even allowed to start training, you're put through rigorous testing to make sure you're up for the challenge, both mentally and physically. The Empire has no use for the weak, or those who crack under pressure. So they make sure to put every new recruit through physical and psychological screening to eliminate the weak early. You pass the entrance exams and are assigned into a squad consisting of 7 other cadets. One of the training exercises you regularly go through is called the Well. It's a brutal, virtual obstacle course that can be altered on the fly to fit any situation that a stormtrooper might encounter on the field. The 3 cadets who perform the best get extra rations and bonuses, meaning you're not just battling the course, you're also competing with your squad mates. And what's worse is that if you fail to clear the course, you're punished harshly, maybe with public humiliation, where you're paraded before peers or forced to do shame duties to break morale, or maybe by collective punishment, where if one cadet fails, the entire squad is punished. And it isn't just obstacle courses.
Bad apple.
Instructors occasionally stage fake betrayals, picking a cadet and setting up a staged defection scenario where they desert the Empire, just to see if his squad mates would turn on him. The Empire doesn't...
Nah, bro, see, in a thing like this, me and my niggas would have a code, bro. You know how you say like certain words where it's like Mexicans got on boots? So like everybody know, okay, he, you know what I'm saying? They told me to say some shit I can't say. I would have did some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause if we gonna be training together, nigga, they gonna try to turn us against each other, bro. We already know how they is. So like, gotta have something to protect.
Just want people who can shoot straight. It wants soldiers who put their obedience to the...
They want niggas that can shoot straight. Shit. I don't need no fucking stormtrooper then.
The Emperor above personal loyalty. That's because the Academy also serves another purpose: indoctrination. Stormtroopers are taught Imperial history with heavily written propaganda, painting the Jedi as traitors and the Republic as a failed system. You're also taught the value of undying loyalty to the Empire, and you take an oath to serve the Emperor and swear your loyalty to the Empire. Stormtroopers don't question orders. They don't think. They don't feel. They just obey.
No
You're
talking.
taught to forget everything that makes you an individual. You're taught to be nothing.
Whoa, we just watched the video on making people individuals and not making them individuals. It's gonna be in the card right here in the corner over there. Oh, it's gonna be right here in the corner in the card. Is it? I don't know how to do that yet. I don't even know if I can do that, but if I can, it's gonna be right there in the card. My first time doing that.
More than a weapon for the Empire. When the Emperor says kill, you ask how many. The aim is to strip you of any individuality, enforce competition, and reward blind obedience. After a long year of punishments and failures, you eventually build yourself up to be an efficient, hardened machine. And congratulations! You get to graduate and join a more specialized academy branch to really hone your skills as an elite soldier of the Empire. Unfortunately, not everyone is as lucky. 50% of cadets never make it through the program, getting washed out.
I mean, 50% is a high margin, though. For how difficult these tests and shit are, 50% is a high margin. You know what I'm saying? 50% fail, 50% go through. You know, you at least got half the people.
Before they even get to wear the white armor. At 16, you learn to use your jetpack efficiently, making sure you never lose the high ground. You're taught how to pilot the deadly Imperial walkers that act as frontline armor units. You practice your aim to become the best shot in the entire galaxy, rarely ever missing. Well, in theory at least. Most important of all, you learn that victory must be earned, no matter the cost. There's no room for camaraderie or mateship here. If your fellow stormtrooper gets hit and falls to the ground, you leave him there to die. It doesn't matter how many troops you lose or the crimes you have to commit. You do whatever you have to do to win the battle for the Empire. But that doesn't mean training gets any easier. Quite the opposite, actually. You see, in many stormtrooper academies, training isn't just simulated. Recruits are sometimes pitted against each other with live rounds. Any casualties caused by this are considered by the instructors to be acceptable losses. Teams of cadets are occasionally ordered to take out rival squads in combat competitions, reinforcing that the Empire doesn't want cooperation across units, only loyalty to command. Another large part of your training are the
I'm 18 years and 2 months old. I ain't no jet young blood. What's a jet? You a jet. A jet is like someone that was like a younger person. You know what I'm saying? Like older, like niggas older than me would call me a jit, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So I could call you that the same way you could call like people younger than you a jit. It's not like a derogatory term. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Urban suppression scenarios. These are simulated combat scenarios where you're tasked with putting a stop to uprisings and rioting civilians. After enough of these, you'll start to see the non-combatants as enemies. If that isn't bad enough, you and your squad are dropped into hostile environments with limited supplies and ordered to return to—
Yeah, that nigga Nutrigrain bar, nigga. Why I turn off TTS? I didn't turn off TTS. I have bot rigs open, it just doesn't work for some reason.
My nigga said hello.
Bro, you wasn't using the TTS
My nigga
shit.
said, is it working?
Bro, you wasn't using the fucking TTS command. That's why it didn't work. I was like, bro, I know I didn't turn that shit off. Or at least I don't think I did.
base. Worlds like Karita and Arcanus were chosen because of their harsh climates, frozen surfaces, scorching deserts, or deadly mountains. Cadets are deliberately exposed to environmental extremes to weed out the weak. Your success in these training missions—
Just gotta know how to weed them out, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I would fail this shit. The only reason why I know I would fail this shit is because I know stormtroopers ain't shit anyway in the field. So like, what's the point of even trying? Like, I would try. Like, I would try not to die, but I would probably fail on this part right here.
requires endurance, but
said,
also the
this
willingness to leave
Lantern
behind
video?
your weakest squad mates.
Yeah, this is another Wallace video, bruh. Another Wallace.
But now that you're 17,
Narco, was you here whenever we watched Monster? Because we just reacted to a Johan, like the Mind of Johan video. That was actually a good video. That was a good ass video if you was here to watch Monster with us.
after a few years of relentless training, you've finally become the man you were always meant to be. Congratulations!
said, yeah.
You're the Empire's newest stormtrooper.
Bro, that shit
You
was
get to
gas.
wear the iconic pearly white armor and stand proud alongside your squadron.
I ain't gonna lie, the Stormtrooper armor do look cool, but I would customize my shit somehow. I'd be different.
Well, what's left of them anyway. That new armor you're wearing is made from plastoid composite. Unfortunately for you, this armor is built to be mass-produced and intimidating, not protective. The glossy white shell is mostly for psychological effect. It made stormtroopers look faceless and identical, acting as symbols of imperial control.
My
It's
nigga
okay at
said I
stopping
would
shrapnel
rather be
and
a
fire,
helldiver.
and also offers a level of protection.
The only reason why I can't agree with you is because I don't fuck with spiders, and them Terminates look like spiders. I would probably be a Helldiver that fought the robots, but I would not be a Helldiver that fight the Terminates, though. I'd be scared like a motherfucker every time.
Protection against
These
environmental
niggas be fighting humans and shit.
hazards like radiation or toxic air. Your helmet contains rudiments environment. It's okay at stopping shrapnel and fire, and also offers a level of protection against environmental hazards like radiation or toxic air. Your helmet contains rudimentary filtration systems for poisonous atmospheres, but they aren't airtight. So if you do find yourself in a toxic atmosphere for too long, or in a vacuum of space, you'll be dead pretty quick.
Tough.
It also features a macro binocular view plate, basic night vision, polarized lenses against flash.
So they give these niggas the bare minimum, but they go through all this fucking training, bro. God damn. I be thinking I'm getting like a super suit or something. I'm finna be one of them soldiers for real. They give me some bullshit. They put me in a cardboard box with a communicator and a gas mask, nigga. They want me to die.
And a comlink receiver. But the downside to these mass-produced helmets is that your vision is narrow and distorted, making it hard to spot enemies in close quarters. The built-in comms are prone to static and interference. leading to poor squad coordination. On top of that, the helmets often muffle sound, reducing your situational awareness. So while they were designed to be high-tech, these helmets often made troopers less effective in combat. You're also fitted with a utility belt and survival gear,
That's a
which
bullshit
contains
suit.
spare power packs, grenades, ration packs, water, and a grappling hook. You're issued with the Stormtrooper's signature weapon, an E11 blaster rifle. It's small and modular, able to be folded for easy carrying. It has an effective range up to 300 meters.
Don't they have like infinite ammo with them hoes though? So it's kind of good.
Or 980 feet. But good luck if you want to shoot at anything beyond that. It's terribly inaccurate at long ranges due to poor sights. And to top it all off, when it comes to blaster bolts, the real threat, your suit doesn't offer much but all off. Terribly inaccurate at long ranges due to poor sights. And to top it all off, when it comes to blaster bolts, the real threat, your suit doesn't offer much protection. It can deflect the occasional blaster bolt if you're really lucky, or absorb low power shots. But a direct hit will almost definitely pierce through it. But at least it's comfortable, right? Well, no, not at all actually. Soldiers often complain that the armor is heavy, inflexible, and causes overheating. Especially on desert world.
I'm telling you, bro, they go through all that fucking training to get this white suit on just to die. Like, the suit is what probably... Yo, I guarantee you if the Empire put more money into better suits for the troopers, I guarantee you they will win a lot more. Because, bro, they have good trained soldiers in bullshit suits. It's only so much you can do.
It's like Tatooine, or volcanic ones like Mustafar. But for the first time in your life, you have a real sense of purpose. You're the Emperor's bravest man.
Nigga, fuck the Emperor, nigga. Fuck all this shit. Where my money on there? Where my paycheck? Give me my bread, nigga. I'ma send that back to moms, bro. I'ma send that back to moms on the fucking jump planet.
Mustafa.
He said Mustafar, nigga. It's a planet in Star Wars. It's a planet.
Even your name is tossed aside in favor of your designated number code. Any of the things from your past
I want to be E123 Omega, nigga. Word.
life that made you have been forgotten. But not all of them. See, the pay, the whole reason you sign up for this gig
That's what I'm saying, the pay
is pretty good. And since the Empire provides free food and accommodation for all those in its service, you can send most...
They get what? They get free food and accommodation. Yo, hold up. If you don't... Hey, look, I'm gonna be real with you. If you don't die like a horrible death, like getting eaten by a fucking... What's that shit called? Rancor? If you don't die to one of them, and you just stay in the back and you just pew, pew, pew. Like, I'm gonna be a sniper, nigga. As long as I can survive and send money on back to moms, nigga, I ain't gotta worry about a meal. I ain't gotta worry about where I lay my head at. I'm gonna be a sniper on the ship with the Emperor. Hey, you think I should take this shot? I'm gonna take that motherfucker. Like, bro. Hey, a sniper gotta earn more than a regular trooper, bro. I promise you. I swear I'm gonna be a sniper, bro.
of your money back home to Taris. Thanks to your salary,
yup, send that shit back home to moms.
Your mother will actually be able to afford some decent food and shelter.
Yep.
On top of that, the Empire offers some cushy retirement perks once you finish your service, as well as plenty of shore leave and health benefits.
And you wanna know the best part? No one's gonna come looking for you, bro, because you got the fucking helmet on. They're like, you was a stormtrooper! Prove it, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll never be able to, okay, nah. Yo, if you survive, you low-key kinda good. I ain't gonna lie, you low-key kinda good if you survive.
all, the Empire makes sure that its very best soldiers are rewarded for their efforts. It's a reminder.
Yo, imagine all these super evil niggas. Imagine you've been a stormtrooper for your whole life and you finna retire and all these super evil niggas, they just like, yo, Brayden, you retiring? He's like, yeah, man, I been here fucking with y'all too goddamn long, bro. I need to go sit on the beach, get my titties out. Oh shit, nigga, hey man, enjoy retirement, my boy. Imagine dapping up Darth Vader, nigga. Imagine dapping up Darth Vader, nigga. That should be funny as hell. Now, hold on. I'm gonna put that clip out, but I just wanted to be known on this YouTube video right here. I don't know everything about Star Wars. Did Darth Vader have stormtroopers or did he have clone troopers? Because I think he had clone troopers, right? Because of the whole Order 66. I'm pretty sure he had. He may have
My
had
nigga said,
stormtroopers
wait,
too.
I thought the white guys were good.
Oh, you don't know, bro. You know the meme Order 66? Yeah, nah. Like, I'm gonna put that clip out, but I don't know if he had stormtroopers. I know he had clone troopers. I know that for a fact. But did he also have stormtroopers, or is that just a lie? I think that's a lie. I don't think he had stormtroopers, but he may have. I'm not sure. What mouse at?
To the rest of the galaxy.
My nigga
Loyalty
said, what's
to the
Order
Empire
69?
I said 66, you horny ass nigga.
pays well. But actually making it to the retirement age for a stormtrooper isn't exactly guaranteed. You're about to be sent out on your first deployment, and the chances are pretty good that it might be your last. Since you're fresh out of the academy, you serve as another pawn, basically a low-ranking frontline grunt. Your armor is pure white with no markings, no battle damage or even sand scratches. So to the more experienced stormtroopers, it's clear to see that you're the lowest of the low. Your first destination is Garrel, a rocky desert planet located nearby. It's beautiful here. The sky turns a lovely purple in the evening, and the landscape is like a grand mesa out of the Wild West. Garrel City, the capital city built into one of the planet's many craters, is a major trading hub for the Empire. So the higher-ups want you to maintain order and keep things ticking so they can get their goods through. Most of your days here are spent on guard duty and overseeing shipments. But one day, things get hairy. One of the Black Sun cells you work with, a former criminal syndicate hired by the Empire to help keep watch on the Outer Rim, goes rogue. They spring an ambush when a particularly
Yeah, I play games, but I just don't like playing them on stream because for some reason the delay is so bad.
My nigga said you should play The Witcher 3.
Like, the delay on stream is so bad, and I would have to stop streaming, close OBS, and reopen it for the delay to not happen anymore. And I don't know how to stop that shit. I done searched up videos on how to stop the delay. This shit keeps happening, bro. So I don't know. I still game, but I mostly game just recording it and then editing it into clips for Instagram. That's mostly where all my gaming shit is. So if you want to see gaming, go over to Instagram because I'm finna start.
My nigga said, that sucks. What games you play?
So I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy and Street Fighter for the last couple months, but I just got done with Street Fighter and I'm on like the last quest of Hogwarts. So I'm finna start playing Dispatch. I'm finna play Dispatch. I'm finna do a playthrough on that. I'm gonna upload clips of that. Oh, by the way though, all my gameplays will be uploaded on YouTube as one full YouTube video, like of each recording session. So say I recorded for an hour and I got all that stuff down into like 10 to 12 minutes. I'm gonna put those clips as one long YouTube video on YouTube. So now that Street Fighter,
I finished Dispatch 2 times.
Was it good? Now that I finished Street Fighter, I'm gonna upload all the Street Fighter videos. Probably not anytime soon because I still want to play a little bit more Street Fighter because I still got a bunch of unlocks and shit I want to get. But after I get done with that, I'm gonna have a consistent Street Fighter. I'm gonna be able to upload like 3 videos a week, easy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like while doing reactions, I'm gonna have gaming stuff.
Good.
Really good? Okay, bet. But yeah, I'm gonna start uploading Dispatch clips. I'm gonna put them hoes on Instagram for clips. But yeah, bro, I got like a whole content fucking log background shit ready to go. I just gotta finish these games. So the same thing is gonna happen with Dispatch.
Valuable ship lands on the planet.
I gotta edit that out of this video. I mean, no one's gonna probably watch this video till this point anyway, but just in case.
And kill half of your squad. Looks like you've survived the first attack by pure chance. You're just lucky you weren't in their sights. Your training kicks in and you fight back. Despite being outnumbered, you somehow manage to hold your ground until backup arrives. The rogue cell is wiped out and the cargo is secured. The battle left more than a few scars on you, but you're alive and you completed your mission. The commanding officer notices your bravery and decides to promote.
Hey, commanding officer, put me as a sniper, nigga. Put me in the back, bro. I'm gonna be shooting niggas from afar.
You. A single colored shoulder plate is fixed onto your armor to note your new rank. And now that you've been made sergeant, you're given command of your very own squad of 10 troopers. You continue your service on Garrel.
Hold up, wait. After one mission, I get promoted to sergeant and now I can tell niggas what to do when this was my first mission? That's horrible. Yo, Look, they got all this good ass training for the fucking stormtroopers and shit, but then they give them shitty armor and then bullshit ass raises whenever they really don't deserve it. What? After your first mission? I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that one. I be throwing them niggas in front of me like a meat shield, nigga. Hey, y'all niggas go die, bro. I gotta send this money back to moms.
Without a hitch, before being shipped off to a new posting on Kashyyyk, the Wookiee homeland. Kashyyyk is covered back in thick, dense forests, reminding you of home. The Empire wants you to take all the resources the planet has to offer, including the most valuable, Wookiee slaves, who be shipped across the galaxy to work manual labor jobs. Your post on Garrel was pretty laid back, but the Wookiee resistant groups on Kashyyyk are seriously dangerous. They're armed, vicious, and trained in guerrilla warfare. You lead your squad through the jungles, tasked with taking out any rogue outlaw groups you find along the way. The lives of these fresh recruits are in your hands. Out of nowhere, the Wookiees spring a massive ambush. They take down one of your squad mates, a close friend of yours, but you leave him to die, just like your superiors instructed. Your squad mates begin to panic, but you remember the leadership classes you took at the academy. You take cover and berate them for their weakness, reminding them they're meant to be the elite arm of the Emperor, not scared little children. Your words inspire your squad and they rally behind you. Together, you strike back and kill each and every Wookiee, one by one. By the end of the battle, the jungle floor is littered with the bodies of the Wookiee resistance, but your job isn't finished. You continue clearing out the remaining rebel encampments in the area and pave a way for the Empire to extend its reach farther across the galaxy. When you return to base, your higher-ups take note of the hardened commander you've become. You're still young, but show an incredible amount of promise. After years of loyalty and standout performances, rather than just your
cooked his enemies,
your usual promotion up the chain of command, your commanding officer has something special in mind for you. You're set to join an elite division that strikes fear into the hearts of the Empire's enemies, the Death Troopers. If the Stormtroopers are the arm of the Emperor, the Death Troopers are the closed iron fist. The best of the best. They are seasoned warriors, donning the most high-tech gear the Empire has to offer. The Emperor deploys Death Troopers all across the galaxy when he needs to gather critical intelligence and sabotage an enemy asset. When the Death Troopers are called in, you know the job is going to get done. You undergo intense training, making the years at the Academy seem like child's play. Demolition, infiltration, stealth, and above all, lethality. These are all the skills you master during your training to become...
Basically what he's saying is they put a silencer on your shit, bro. Everything that you was now you're just quiet about it.
Death itself. Unlike the Academy on Lothal, when training to become a Death Trooper, the survival rates are extremely low.
Hey, so wait, what's the Red Troopers then? Like, for anyone that may be watching on YouTube up to this point, what are the Red Stormtroopers? Like, the ones... Because I played Battlefront 2. I was always a Flame Trooper, though, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was always a Flame Trooper, you feel me? I think those are Clone Troopers, though, so I don't think it counts. But I was a Flame Trooper. I was burning everything, bro. A Jedi came through, blocked these flames, nigga. You couldn't. I was a Flame Trooper. But what are the Red Stormtroopers if these are the Death Troopers? Are the Death Troopers and the Death Watch the same thing, or is that two different things from two different shits that I'm not even shitting?
The Empire has very strict requirements for which soldiers can become Death Troopers. You need to be at least 6 feet tall. And
yes, I'm good. I'm good. I am 5'9". Technically 5'11" on my driver's license, but that's not true. I don't know why. Look, the girl at the motherfucking DMV must like me because she put 5'11" on my shit. I am not 5'11". I mean, I'm gonna tell people I'm 5'11" if I got to, but I'm 5'9", nigga. The fuck?
Able to meet elite physical and psychological standards. The equipment you're given is also far higher grade than anything you've used so far. Your old blaster is tossed in favor of a high-tech SE-14R repeating blaster, an E-11D blaster carbine, and even some fragmentation grenades. You're pretty much a walking arsenal, ready for any situation.
You ain't got no melee weapon though. You just throw hands in that bit.
Even the armor you wear, pitch black and sleek, is fitted with battle scanners into the helmet that give you important details on both ally and enemy positions. When you talk, a voice scrambler makes it impossible for enemies to catch what you're saying. It makes you seem more like a demon than a man. The training is brutal, and you almost don't make the cut, but you've not come this far to fail now. You eventually are handed your equipment and suit up in the black armor. You've fully abandoned your previous life. You're now a Death Trooper, the Emperor's blade in the dark and his deadliest weapon. Death Troopers often guard some of the highest officials in the Imperial military. You're tasked with protecting Orson Krennic, the director of the Imperial Military Department of Advanced Weapons Research. Because he's in charge of the Death Star's creation, Krennic is probably the most important man in the Empire, barring Darth Vader and the Emperor himself, of course. You spend months at Krennic's side, crushing uprisings, silencing informants, and guarding the Death Star project. All that training, all those years, and it's brought you here. Scarif, the Empire's most heavily fortified world, where the Death Star plans are locked away behind a planetary shield. But today, the rebellion is making its move. Starfighters rip through the skies, walkers thunder across the beaches, and thousands of storm.
Bro, the X-Wing is my favorite looking ship, bro. Like, I always wanted like whenever I was a kid and I didn't just know that you had to know other shit to do shit, I always wanted like an X-Wing plane, nigga. That shit was so cool to me. The X-Wing is like the coolest design, but I don't know what it is. Like, you can, like, whenever you going fast and shit, you can like flatten that bitch out so it's just like one wing, but then you can like, and there's like four of them hoes. Like, bro, X-Wing is such a good design.
Stormtroopers are cut down across the planet. You and your squad of Death Troopers fight hard, blasting rebels with surgical precision. They're no match for your superior firepower and combat experience. For a moment, it feels like you really are the Emperor's blade. Until you're not. A rebel's blaster bolt slams into your chest plate. You stumble for a second, fire back, and then take another hit. Around you, the beach is littered with white and black armor. Dozens of stormtroopers cut down, indistinguishable from one another. You realize you're no different. Just another body in the pile. Another disposable soldier churned out by the Empire's war machine. No one will ever know your name. And how could they? It's been forgotten. And the person who shot you down isn't some legendary rebel, not a commander, not some war-hardened hero.
Just a regular nigga.
He's just some kid from Ryloth, one of the countless worlds the Empire crushed under its boot. Some experienced nobody who joined the rebellion to do everything he can to fight back. And as it all comes to an end for you, you think at least the fight carries on. At least the Death Star still stands. And it does. For about 4 days.
Until that bitch get blown up. Ah.
Oh well, better luck next time.
Damn, in the video like that, it's crazy. Hey, well look, bro, I think until like that part where you doing all the training and shit, I would become a fucking stormtrooper. I wouldn't be a death trooper though, cause like I said, I ain't 6 foot. But you know, we can remedy that. We can, you know what I'm saying, we can get past that. But look, bro, if y'all enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, please, and send it to your grandma, nigga. Yeah.